Hi, my name is Flavie. I'm a business student at IE University in Madrid. I'm French, but I've always had this international path and aspect to my journey, and it's why it led me to study in Spain and then to apply now for Masters in Finance, as I was admitted to London Business School in the Master of Financial Analysis. I want to share my GMAT experience because I know it's not an easy exam to take, and it can take multiple tries to succeed and get the score you need to reach your goals, like I did with mine after taking the TTP course. My GMAT test before reaching out to Target Test Prep was taken in October, with plans to apply as early as possible to European universities such as LBS, ESSEC, HEC, or LSE. I scored a 555 with difficulties in the mathematical sections, both data insight and also quantitative, all despite my analytical background in high school and university now. After taking the TTP Tutoring sessions and on-demand course, I increased my score to 645 with significant improvement in the data insights of 7 points and 5 points in the quantitative section. Prior to starting my TTP course, I had started preparing the GMAT during the summer using the official website and GMAT material, getting a first glance at the questions and what was the requirements. Combining the preparation with my intense internship was not easy. It was very complicated, and thus it led me to leaving the more intense part of my preparation condensed to only the month of September. It did not yield the best results in my first GMAT exam. I think that using the official preparation material was helpful, but the structure of the platform and the explanations of the theory behind the questions were not enough for me to fully grasp the exam's format and content as it showed in my first result. I first heard about the online courses after taking my GMAT exam. I was searching online for a way to improve my score, and I was really disappointed with it, and so I saw a lot of different courses and different providers, but I didn't really know what they could offer me and how they could truly help me in addition to my initial preparation on my own. Then I reached out to a family friend who had taken the GMAT with a successful score. He really advised me to follow the TTP course as it unlocked crucial steps for him to improve his score, especially in the quantitative section. He was really appreciative of the tutoring class he received and how the tips and strategy gave him the tools for the exam. After hearing about the offers from Target Test Prep, I started using it with the 5 hours of tutoring course. I used it from the middle of October until the end of November, retaking the GMAT about 6 weeks after the beginning of the course. TTP helped me achieve this new score thanks to a different method of studying than what I had done before. I had new questions to practice with a structured improvement plan, all of which resembled almost perfectly to what would be asked in the real GMAT exam. What made the difference for me with the TTP tutoring course was to give another person's perspective to the questions I already have worked on myself. The tutor gave me a more visual approach where I was more in the analytical way, and it led me to more efficient ways of answering the questions. The strategies regarding how to allocate my time were also beneficial in the data insights sections, as the questions were longer and the content is denser than in the other sections. Using TTP was very simple and intuitive. The organization of the platform was very helpful for me to progress, as I could detail my practice according to the sections, type of question, and also the difficulty. The platform was a great way for me to tailor my work to my needs and also the current difficulties I was facing. Then, with the tutor, we first took a practice exam to assess where we needed to work together. From this, we viewed that I was mostly needing a review of a few specific topics in the DI and Quant sections, and then focused on practicing in a proper way, reviewing the methods and how we could be faster in each question type using both theory and also practical questions and examples. Over each tutoring session, we reviewed where I was struggling, in addition to determining our strategy for the exam day, with warming up questions and organizing my exam to optimize the results between each section. Any personal advice that I would give to someone taking the GMAT is to work not only heavily, but efficiently on different aspects that you're struggling on, focusing on how to understand the question that is asked from the GMAT and not simply answering the way that you would do instinctively. Strategy and understanding the type of question that is given to you is key to improving your score until the exam and succeeding then. Overall, elevating my GMAT score to 645 was made possible thanks to TTP platform and its tutoring. where I could find the tricks and tips that was missing in my previous exam. From learning from my mistakes and understanding what the GMAT questions were truly asking from students in order to answer them in the better way, TTP was really instrumental in my performance in the GMAT exam.